Hi friends! So in September I made a video recreating Pinterest outfits for early fall and you guys really seemed to like it. I had a lot of fun making it and a lot of people wanted another edition for cooler weather. So today we are recreating Pinterest outfits for late fall and early winter. I'm really excited. I've been dying to recreate some of these literally for like months. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first look we're recreating is this one right here. We're starting off with a bang. Look at this. So whimsical, so gorgeous. I love it so much. For my look, I do have a Fair Isle cardigan, and then on the head we have this tan beret and this little peachy hair scarf. So we're sort of doing like a rosy, warm toned version of this look, I guess. Then to sort of give the vibe of the shirt and the skirt, I think I'm just gonna do my white silky nightgown dress. So let's try it. Okay, here's the outfits. Obviously it's not quite the same. Oh, wait, I forgot shoes. Oh my god. Okay.
Hi guys. So as you saw, I was talking through these outfits in real time, but the street noise in the background just got so bad it was very unpleasant to listen to. So I'm just going to tell you what I was saying in voiceover. I hope you don't mind. Anyway, this outfit, firstly, was extremely sweaty, so it would definitely make a good winter outfit, and I think it's really fun. I had never layered a hat over a hair scarf before, but I think it's really cute and cozy. I do think this dress needs a little more structure or definition in this outfit to not look like a literal nightgown. A belt or shirt layered over would have helped, but overall, super fun and whimsical and cozy.
Here is our next look. It's a very different vibe. Ever since I got that like leopard print mini dress in my last thrift haul for my Halloween costume, I have been looking for other ways to style it. So I've been searching for like leopard print outfits on Pinterest, and I love this one. It's giving like glam slash punk rocker 80s vibe to me. It just feels like, you know, grungy but opulent. And I just think this is where leopard print belongs in my style, at least. So for my own look, instead of pants, we have the little leopard print mini dress. And then I also have this sort of grungy band t-shirt. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this over the dress or under it. Then for a chunky black shoe, I'm not really a chunky black sneaker person, so I have my chunky black loafers. Instead, this small black bag, some thinner black sunglasses. And then I love the earrings in this picture so much specifically, but I really don't have anything like that. The most similar earrings I have stylistically are these, but then the most similar earrings I have in color are like these, and these are a little more like modern and funky. So I'm not sure which, or maybe I'll wear both. Let's try it.
Okay, ignore that you can see the t-shirt bunched up under the dress a little bit, but I liked this outfit more than I expected to. It kind of reminded me of like 2010s grungy Tumblr vibes, but that's nostalgic for me, so I'm not mad about it. It also feels like it would work well for daytime or nightlife. We love the versatility. I also did end up putting on both earrings just to see. I think it's a little much with both, but I think either pair would work really well with this.
Okay, this next outfit is so fun to me. I love the like magenta, pink and purple with the orange and the yellow of the sunglasses. Like, such a good color combination. And all the little accessories are really giving me like Bratz doll outfit, but like actually wearable and better suited to colder weather, you know? I just love this. So for my own look, I have this beautiful scarf that has all the colors I love in the reference image. And then I think she's wearing a green cargo skirt, which I don't have. So I'm doing sort of like a mossy army green mesh top underneath and then black cargo pants. So we're getting the green color and the cargo element in two different pieces. Of course, I have my own yellow lens sunglasses, crossbody bag, because she has one. And then on top, I'm not sure if she's wearing a denim jacket or a leather jacket. I first thought it was leather and now I'm not as sure, but I've already decided I'm going with a leather jacket. And then she has these really fun little hair clips. I don't have any quite like that, but I think clipping my like little bangs back in these tiny little hair clips will still give a similar sort of like Y2K vibe. Okay, let's try it.
I absolutely love this look way more than I expected to because it's a little different from my usual style, but yeah, I really love it. I think the hair clips and the sunglasses really complete it to give that Y2K sort of Bratz doll vibe, and I'm not even really a Y2K girly in general, but I'm so obsessed with this. The colors and the more like androgynous utilitarian take on Y2K style is just so good. I also think this really speaks to the power of accessories because without the scarf, sunglasses, and hair clips, this is just regular everyday clothes, but those pieces really make it a look.
Okay, for this next look, we're staying with the like street style vibes, but this one's a little more simple, a little more androgynous, and this has honestly been on my style inspo board for like maybe like 2 years at this point. My style has evolved a lot since then, but this still hits for me. So let's recreate it. So for my own look, I also have a white turtleneck. I have a beanie, but in blue instead of green. And then they have like a plain dark button up. I have this one with a pattern. And then the real reason I decided to recreate this at this time is that I just got this khaki jacket and I'm really excited to style it.
This look, I'm still not sure about. I was saying while trying it on that I think this jacket is just the wrong silhouette for the outfit, so I feel like they don't fit together. It doesn't have that straight boxy fit of the reference photo. I generally like the outfit underneath, as I noted.
It's giving bisexual street style, which I'm always on board with.
But yeah, I think I liked the boxiness of the reference outfit, and I like this jacket, but it doesn't have that silhouette. So altogether, it's not giving what my inspiration was giving. What do you all think of this one? I would be very curious to hear. Do we think it works? I don't know.
Okay, next up we have a street snap of Anya Taylor-Joy. Literally, I had no idea she was such a fashion icon, but this outfit is so cool. It's just like so effortless, so chic. Again, I love the androgynous vibes. I would assume anyone wearing this outfit is just like an effortlessly cool person. So for my own look, I think I'm gonna wear these cargo pants again. On top, we can't see her shirt. I'm just gonna wear a plain black t-shirt. Then for the jacket, I have my black button-up dress that I love to wear open as a jacket. And on top, I'm kind of ruining it, but we're gonna try to make it work as a pop of color. Again, the blue beanie, because this is the only beanie I own. And then I do also have blue Bluetooth headphones with stickers on them. At least they'll match and it'll be sort of like an intentional accent moment. And we do have a canvas tote bag. And again, the black sneakers. I'm just not into black sneakers. So we're gonna do loafers again. I'm sorry I keep doing the loafers. Okay, let's try it.
Even with the blue elements, I really love this outfit. I actually think the blue adds a great pop of color. I'm not usually one for all black, so I really like this take. And it feels, like I said, just very effortlessly cool, super casual and understated, yet unique and stylish, yet super comfortable and practical for like any everyday activity. I love it. Oh, and then here's me imitating Anya Taylor-Joy, trying to recreate the photo. How did I do? Please rate my impression on a scale of 1 to 10 in the comments.
Okay, here's our next look. This just feels like the perfect like cozy fall winter outfit to me. I love like the coziness of some of these textures, but also the like clean simplicity of the shapes makes it almost androgynous. I just love everything about it, except for those black sneakers. Why is this a thing? Are we doing this now? I don't want to do this. All right, so for my recreation, I have my own white colored button up, and then on top, I thought I would do this black overall dress. It's not quite the same silhouette, but you know, similar like layered long black dress look. And then for the vest, to keep with that sort of like casual workwear overall vibe, I'm doing this sweatshirt vest, unless it looks bad, and then I might change it to a different vest. Then on the bottom, I'm literally so sorry, but I am doing the loafers again. There will be other shoes in this video, I promise. For the hat, I love the hat in this picture. I don't really have anything like it, but we could do the beret, which leans a little more elegant and feminine, or we could do the fluffy bucket hat, which leans more like casual. Let's try it.
Okay, I have to say, I tried many different variations of this look, and I don't think any of them were quite successful. I think the silhouette of the overall dress just wasn't right. It kind of looked like an apron layered over the white button up, and that bad base was not quite fixed with any vest, but that did not stop me from trying all the vests I own. I do think the hats definitely helped, and certain vests worked better than others, but ultimately, I wasn't quite a fan of any of the options here. Luckily, we have another long skirt, white button-up vest and hat outfit later with sort of a different vibe, so I tried to redeem the outfit formula in that outfit with some different pieces.
Okay, this next outfit also involves a vest and a white button-up, but I think it's gonna work a lot better. It is this look right here. I mean, the setting says it all, a perfect fall outfit. And I was really drawn in by this because of the hat in particular, because I have a hat really similar to this and I don't always know, is it fashionable or is it weird? I don't know, but I really like it here. So for my own look, I'm keeping the same white button-up. Then we have the suede vest. On top of that, the leather jacket. On the bottom, I don't have a denim midi skirt, but I have this other blue midi skirt that I think will suit the look wonderfully. And then my little fluffy hat. Oh, and then I have some black ankle boots. Finally, we're changing the shoes and this little black bag. All right, let's try it.
I think this outfit is so simple but so cute. I actually almost didn't bother to recreate this one because it seemed so like just something simple I could have come up with on my own, but honestly I don't think I actually would have, and I really like this. I truly love the hat. I think it makes the outfit. I always love a fun hat, but I do think a fluffy bucket hat or a beret would also go great with this. You don't need this specific hat style. Overall, such a simple combination of pieces, but a really cute, dimensional, stylish look for fall.
Okay, our next look is kind of like a similarly basic outfit with a twist. Again, it's like the mini skirt, the leather jacket, the black boots, but then I really like this thick black headband she's wearing. When I see the rest of this outfit, that's not what I expect to see on top, and so I like that. I like that it's like unexpected. So for my own look, obviously I have my leather jacket again. Gonna use this little bag again, these sunglasses from earlier, and then this is the most like red toned skirt I have. I love the skirt she's wearing, or maybe it's a dress, I don't know. It's gorgeous. I can't see what she's wearing on top, but it kind of looks like she might have a turtleneck, so I'm doing a black turtleneck. And then for the headband, I did make one out of scrap fabric. It doesn't look like much, but it serves the purpose for now.
This is another outfit that is quite simple and basic. I think I've actually worn this clothing combination in videos before, but I think the little touches of the sunglasses and headband just give it a bit more personality and make it look more interesting and styled, you know? I love the effect of the headband. I do think it creates an unexpected detail, and also pretty good for a scrap of fabric, right? You would not have guessed.
Okay, so I started getting dressed for the next look, and then I realized I forgot to tell you what it is, but it's this picture right here. Yes, it's just from the back, but even this view is so good. I love the combination of the tights, the colorful plaid jacket, and then the like different color socks and the little like Mary Jane type shoes. Everything about this is so cute to me. I literally bought this jacket. I had that photo in mind. So obviously I'm styling this jacket. Underneath, I don't know what she's wearing. It looks like there's a little black dress poking out, and again maybe a turtleneck, so I have this little black dress and a turtleneck. On the bottom I don't have colored tights, but I do have white tights, which are sort of similarly whimsical. Then for the socks, I have these green ones to kind of match the green in the jacket. She also has tortoiseshell sunglasses. For shoes, unfortunately, you do know where this is going. I gotta do the loafers. If I had some black Mary Janes, I would do those, but I don't, so loafers it is.
This next look is pretty much just all about the coat, and it is another one that made me very sweaty. So again, a solid winter outfit. I love the white tights with it, but I do think the socks are just, I don't know, kind of an off color, too bunchy, too thick. I don't know, something about them is just not working for me. If anyone has any sock styling tips, let me know. The underlayer of this outfit is fine. I do know I could come up with something better, but like, this is really about the coat and the tights, and I like the coat and the tights. I'm definitely going to try styling them together more in the winter in different ways.
So our next outfit is the one that I said was similar to the earlier one with the dress and the vest. We have another vest, another white button-up, and then a skirt instead of a dress over the top. And there's even a cozy hat with this one too. This is definitely much more like cozy, folksy, vintage, whimsical. The other one was more like streamlined, sporty, androgynous. But they both have very similar pieces. The other one seemed more basic, but my wardrobe I think is actually better suited to recreate this one. So we're gonna do that, and maybe it'll like blend the two together. So for my outfit, I have this tan and blue gingham dress. I have a white button-up, but this one has these poofy sleeves because our reference photo has like little bows. It's like little feminine details on the shirt, and so these are my feminine details on the shirt. Then we're bringing back this cozy quilted vest with the bow. I think that aligns with the vibe of this photo really well. Then on top, we have a tan beret, cute little leafy socks to pair with our loafers again.
This outfit is so fun, so cute, so adorable. I like it so much more than the other vest and dress outfit. I felt much more at home in this outfit. It feels very me. It made me feel like a little forest-dwelling elf out to collect some acorns to use as hats for the winter, which I love. This is just the cutest, coziest outfit all around. I also think the socks are a great touch. I love when outfits have fun socks as part of the look.
This is what the top of that dress looks like on. if you were wondering. Anyway, okay, here's our next look. It is super simple, but the details are just so great. I love the little ribbons dangling off of the skirt. I love the bow in the hair. I love the slouchy little socks with the loafers. It just like makes the details very elevated and feminine, but then it's like kind of contrasting with that like big chunky sweater. It's really cute. It's really fun. I like it. So for my own look, I have a big chunky red sweater. This is not as oversized on me, but hopefully it'll still work. Then on the bottom we have this black midi skirt, which does already have this little like ribbon tie and ruching on it, but to kind of emulate like the dangling ribbons from the skirt in the picture, I thought I could maybe like tie this into a bow and pin it on, or maybe this one of these needs to go in my hair, so we'll see which one. And then I just got these white knee socks, but I think I can like slouch them up to kind of look like the slouchy socks in the picture. And of course we're doing the loafers again, but this time the shoes in the picture actually are loafers, so I have good justification.
This outfit is so simple, but the details make it so cute. I ended up going with the little bow in my hair so I could have the long ribbon dangling from the skirt. You can just safety pin it on if you want to do this. I love how it looks. And those ribbons plus the slouchy socks give a subtle ballet aesthetic look, but the red sweater is sort of a departure from that I think makes it more unique and interesting. Also, this is low-key giving holiday vibes. Like, I'm not one of those people who's in Christmas mode immediately after Halloween, but if you are, here's an outfit for you.
Okay, I'm clearly running out of daylight, so I'm trying to go quickly. But here's our next outfit. I love the color palette of this. I love a primary color moment. And I also love the textures and the little details. I love this quilted jacket. And these shoes are so good. They literally inspired me to get these shoes. So obviously, I'm wearing these shoes. I have a dark blue quilted jacket, so I'm going with that. Then for pants, I don't have any yellow. But I'm keeping with the blue theme in this funky blue floral print. And then on top, I could do this red sweater and just cut out the yellow altogether. Or I could insert the yellow in the sweater. I might try both, we'll see.
So here is the first version with the red sweater. I thought it was okay, but I don't know, it just wasn't hitting for me. I also thought the visible purple on the jacket was kind of ruining the color palette. Maybe that was the issue, but yeah, it was okay. But then I tried it with the yellow and I liked that way more. I don't even know why. I think maybe the yellow is a better contrast with the blue and the purple, while the red kind of blended in with it more, and adding more warmth and contrast just makes it a much more balanced outfit. I just like warm colors too, so I'm always going to prefer an outfit with more warmth included.
All right, finally, our last outfit. This super bold, super colorful look. I love this. This look, I think, is what truly got me on board with dresses and pants together, and also just with like the super bright, hyper saturated colors. I just love this. The pattern, the way we pull the red from it, but it's also this like really bright contrast. All the colors in this are so good. The silhouette, I love. I keep looking at it on my computer and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, it's perfect. I love it. I don't have the pieces to like perfectly recreate exactly what I would like to in this, but we're kind of gonna flip it. So I have these funky printed cool tone pants, and then my dress, we're gonna go more in the red warm tone direction. So we could either do this, which is more of a magenta, which isn't really the color I want, but it is at least pretty solid. Or we could do this, which I like the colors of more, but it might be a little too much with these pants, but it might be perfect. Let's try it out.
Okay, so first I chose the plaid dress, and I actually think this is really fun. I think the pants and dress tie together really well through the colors, and it's such a fun little peek at the bottom. Pants with a dress just feels so fun and playful. It feels like something a kid would wear, and that's kind of what I love about it. Plus, it's very comfortable and warm and practical. Then I did also try it with the other dress. I actually think the silhouette of this one looks even better with the pants. I liked the other color palette more, but I think this also works really well.
Please tell me which looks were your favorites in the comments, and if you'd want yet another edition of this once the weather gets colder, we're in like full-on winter, because I'd be happy to do another one. Also, if you're into these outfits, feel free to follow me on Pinterest for more of this type of style inspo. My Pinterest is linked in the description. Definitely check out my last recreating Pinterest outfits video if you enjoyed this one. You can watch it right here. Oh, and I heard if you like this video, leave a comment, share it with a friend, watch another video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Your Pinterest feed will give you endless great inspiration to style outfits with clothes that you just already have the perfect matches for in your wardrobe.